Hi, and welcome to Advanced Payroll Management System developed in C#. Now guys, let me show you how this works. First of all, let's start with the pay slip in here. We can change the font color of this pay slip, so let's just click on the tools, select color. There we go. And we can also change the font size to whatever we decide. So let's go for 22. There. See, 22 seems to be too large, and let's reduce it back to something a little bit more manageable. Let's go for maybe about 16 or 14. There we go. Now the other thing that we can do is we can copy and paste it wherever we want to paste it, and click on paste there. And we can then go to file, clear this out, open up any other data that we intend to open. So let's say we want to open up, let's go for Ken. Okay, just enter Ken's details in there, and we can save if we want to save, or add new data and click on save. Okay, there's a lot that we can do here, and we can also save the whole data straight onto the database. So let's do that. So to do that, I'm going to reset the whole project entirely. Let's start all over and come right here. Let's select one of the employee in there and enter the wages of this employee. There we go, and just click on payment. There we go, and we can print. Click on print. Either you click on print here, or you can go to file, print. That is it right there. Okay, close that, or we go to file, click on print. There we go. All you just need to do is to select the print in there, and the full tutorial will be out shortly. Let us start work with a new tutorial. I'm going to start by clicking on create new project, and let's select C# and click on next. I'm going to give that a name. I'll call it CS_payroll. Let's say advanced_payroll_system, and click on create. Alright, my system is ready. Let's define the size of this very form. Come straight to the project area, and on the property there, I'm going to enter 1386 by 788. And where we have start position, I'm going to make that center screen. And right here, window state, let's make that maximize. There we go. Now let's select, click on the toolbox. I'm looking for panel. Oh, first, let's grab hold of this label, draw that in here like this, and I'm gonna go for panel now. Let's see, panel should be there somewhere. There we go, and draw that very panel, bring it here, and I'm gonna change the size of this panel that much, and let's change the back color. The background color of that panel, I'm going to make it cadet blue. And that is the panel. Let's see the size. That's the size in there. I'm going to increase it a little bit more. There we go. And here, bring this down. And right here, you see this label. I'm going to change the details of our label. Let's come in here where we have auto size, change that to false. Back color, I'm going to change that to cadet blue as well. Now border, I'm just going to leave the border like that, and let's come in here to, okay, we need a font now, so drag it that much. change the font size to something much more readable. Let's make that about 48, bold, and get it centered. Scroll right down, text align, centered. Change the text content on it to payroll management system. There we go. That is that done. Okay, I'm going to draw another, or let's just copy this. I'm going to copy this very panel here. Hold on to the control, click and drag, and I am going to kind of like position it here, something like that. There. Let's change that a little bit more. Let's see, and that is fine for now. Okay, bring it out a little bit more. There we go. Very good. And right here you see this very panel that I've just added. I'm going to go straight into my toolbox. Select the toolbox. Inside the toolbox I will add menu. Double click on that. We have menu right inside this panel. And I'm also going to add some other component, but inside the menu, let's enter file. Then we have new. We have open, save. Let's say we have print. Those are the sub menu. And finally I'm going to enter exit. Very good. And in here enter another one. I'll call that edit, and inside the edit I'm going to have copy, paste, and cut. Those are the sub menu in there. And in here I'm going to have another menu. I'll call that tools. Inside the tools I will have color for the fonts. Then I'm also going to have font. I think that will do. There we go. And underneath here, let's add one more component underneath here. So make sure the panel is selected. I'm going to go back straight to the toolbox. Let's pin that down for now. I now need tool strip. There we go. Double click on that, and that's the tool strip underneath there. Okay, so for this tool strip I'm going to need the following. I'm going to need the following images. Let me show you guys the image. There they are. Those are the images that I'm going to be using for the tool strip. Let's see, large, color. Those are the images. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. And 6, 7. Okay, very good. Now come in here, the first one. I will click on that select button. Once the button is selected, go straight to the properties. Right inside the properties you see where it says image. Click on the image. Now locate where the image is that I intend to use. It's on my download. Double click on VB image. Double click on that again. Large. I need the color one. That will be new. There we go. Now add another one. The next one is going to be another button. This button, that will be open. Let's add open. There we go. That's good. And let's add another one. Add another button. And this button, I'm going to make that save. Okay, let's come down here. We need save icon for save. There we go. There we go. That's it. That is fine. Now I'm going to add separators. 2 separators. We do 1 and 2. Okay, let's make that 3. 3 separators. Now come in here, add another button there, and this one I'm going to, let's add print here. Why not? Add print there. Okay, for the print, let's add another 3 separators there. Now I'm going to add another button. This one I'm going to make that, let's say that's going to be copy. Good. Add another one. Add another button. I'm going to make that paste. Let's paste there. Click on OK. And now we then add another one. The last one, I'm going to call that, let's see, let's call that cut. No, that's not the last one. I'm going to add one for my, add a cut in there. And right here, let's add another 3 separators. 1, 2, 3. Officially it's just 1 separator you need. Okay, now click on the drop down and let's select label. I'm going to need that for my thing for date, so I'm going to change that to strip LBL dates. There. So all of that is done for now. Now in here we need one more component there. Let's look for rich text box. Drag, just draw, bring it down. And this rich text box, I'm gonna call the name RT pay slip. There, that is it, done. Bring this down. Okay, the design of my pay slips is ready. Now let's grab hold of another panel here. Let's draw it that much, but I do want the color of this one to be control. There we go. And the size of that, we can make that, yeah, that's the size of that very one. I'm not going to copy this very one. Let's come in there and let's copy and okay, hold on to the control, click and drag. We have one here. Now reduce this that much, okay, and here that much. Copy this. Now we have 2 on the side. Very good. Now let's bring one of these up here. Copy, take it up there. Right. Alright. Now let's copy this one. Hold on to that. Click and drag 1. Something like that. So we're gonna now need 3 little ones below. Yes, we need 3. Hold on to the control, click and drag 1, 2, and 3. Now let me run it and see how that's going to look like. So far this is how it's looking. Okay, let's exit out. Looking good anyway. Now let's start work with the design of the interface. So right here I'm going to add a label. Let's look for label there. One label here. Change the size of that label to maybe 20. There. No, that should be 20 bold. Make that bold. Okay. Now I'm going to copy that across. We have, hold on to that, we have 4 now. Yeah, and 6. Okay. Now we need one here. Alright, let's change the details of each individual, but before then let's add text box. Grab hold of this text box, just draw it that much. There. And combo box, just draw it there. Then up here I'm going to need a label. I'll copy this label anyway. Alright, so this label that I copied, let's change the properties. Auto size, change that to false. Back color, change it to white. Border style, change it to fixed single. There we go. And let's get rid of the text content we have in there. Scroll right down, delete. That is done. Now the indicator, I'm going to change that to wages ref. There, make room for that, for the wage reference. And here, so this one is going to be pay reference. And this is going to be, let's make that 20 as well. And this one, let's make them both 20 bold, or including this. So the three of them, change the font to 20 bold. Very good. Now this one here, that will be employee, and the name of this text there will be txt employee. Very good. So employees. And now let's copy this. Hold on to the control, click and drag. Yeah, just one more now. There we go. Right, this is going to be full name. And this is going to be, oh, let's put a space and call it full name. And this is going to be txt full name. Here, that will be, let's delete that. Let's delete this other one. Delete this and bring this here. That's going to be for gender. Oh, we need to copy this really. Copy, it's not copied. Right, this is, change the item as follows. The first index will be empty. The second one is going to be female. The third one index will be male. That's it, done. And this one, so let's change the name of this one anyway first. CBO, gender, and this label is going to be gender. There. And here we have this, this is going to be address. The text box will be LBL address, or TXT address. And this is going to be TXT postcode. And that label will be known as postcode. There we go. There. That's fine. Now let's take care of these three here. I'm going to copy this 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. And I need text box in there. No, let's just copy this 3 first. Bring them down here. Here we seems to have plenty room, so no problem. And copy this. Reduce the size. This is going to be city within. City, or we can just change that to city wages. Yeah, city wages. Yeah, that's money you get for working in the city. And here, that is going to be basic pay. So your city wage plus your basic pay plus whatever overtime you put in, basic salary. And here, that is going to be overtime or any other kind of payments. Copy this, bring it down. Right, Bring this down as well. Okay, and here all we need in there is going to be a label. Copy this label, bring it down here, and we need 4 labels. Hold on to Control, click and drag. Now this is going to be tax. So I'm showing the whole steps for the beginners so that they will understand how it's done. So the next one is going to be LBL tax. This is going to be gender. No, that is pension. And copy this, and this will be pension. LBL pension. Then we have address and co. No, it's not address. Okay, this is going to be student loan. So we just change that to ST, do that again, STD loan. And here that's going to be LBL student loan. And right there we change that to NI payment. And this label is going to be known as LBL NI payment. There. Alright, so let's just tidy it up. Very good. So all of that is taken care of. We now need to take care of these other ones. Copy this, paste that in here, and this is going to be net pay. That label is going to be known as net pay, LBL net pay. Then the next one is going to be deduction. So grab hold of these, pick it up, and here as well. So this is deduction. Right, and copy, change this to deduction, LBL deduction. And this is going to be the gross pay. Copy that and come right here, change this to LBL gross pay. There. Okay, that's good. We're going to have to tidy it up later on. 1, 2. We have 2 in here. One of these is going to be taxable pay, and this is pensionable pay. Okay, now up here we're going to need 4 of those here. Yeah, so let's copy these ones. And now we then tidy it all up. So come right down here, this is tax period, and this is LBL tax period. Right, and here I'm going to change this to pensionable pay. Let's copy the pensionable and change this to LBL pensionable pay. LBL, no, that's LBL tax code. Tax code. Right. Copy, and this will be tax code. Then we have copy. Alright, let's change this to NI number. NI number. Right. This is NI number. LBL NI number. And that is NI code. And the label in front of it, that will be LBL. LBL NI code. So all the ones that I've used label for, you would not be able to enter any data in there, except if you code it to do that. But for the other ones with text, yes, you can enter data and modify as we go along. Right. Now, before I go any further, let's come in here. I'm going to save this before I modify the way the interface is looking. It looks a little bit rough now. Let's run it so that you guys see that while that is running, I'm going to open up the database. Let's copy the database from my document, bring it down. That is how the interface is looking now. Okay, we just need to add some buttons here. Right, and that. Now, inside my document, I now need payroll. That is it. Double click on payroll. There's absolutely nothing inside that database. I have a link to the raw database, so you guys can always copy that. That is it right there. So close that, copy that database, copy, and let's navigate straight to where I have my project saved. And my project will be here somewhere. Let's see, it's called C#, CS. There we go, that is it right there. Double click on that, and in here I'm going to paste my database there. That is my database right in here. So I'm going to minimize that. Okay, so before I go any further, I'm now going to add some buttons. So let's come right down here. Come here, add the buttons. We have one here, and we just need to modify that button, make it look presentable. But we need about 5 of those in there. So copy, increase the font size. I'm going to make that maybe about, let's go for 24 bold. There we go. Now change the text content individually. This one is going to be LBL. LBL exit. The text content is exit. Next, that is reset. Variable name BTN reset. Okay, that's good. Now the next one here is going to be BTN pay. Pay reference. That's good. And change the text content as well. Come right down here. There. Now, this is going to be add new data. Add new. And the name is going to be BTN add new. And right here, that's going to be BTN payment. There. And text content. There we go. Alright, now all I just need to do is just to tidy it up, make it look a little bit much more presentable. Then we take it from there, guys. So let me just speed that up. As you can see, everything is done. They all have their own respective names now. Let's see, let's run it. That's how it's looking for now. It's a bit rough. I just need to tidy up, which you guys can do yourself. So let's tidy that up. This is how it's looking right now. Apart from this one, I'm just going to draw this out a little bit more, and that is it. So let's do that. Click this, just drag. There we go. Run. And I believe it's a little bit much better than what it was, or far better than what it was actually. There we go, guys. So with that, I'm gonna call it the end of the first part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly. Bye for now.